Hey guys, what's happening? Neil Temple of Doom back once again from Pop Cultured with Silver Screen Sheen and team. Check us out on the radio at Newstalk 1290 CJBK, and that is a Bell Media station on iHeart Radio. Today, I've got another review for you. It's going to be a quick one because there's only 6 episodes of this Netflix series, which is a direct tie-in to a recent toy line. And that is, yep, you guessed it, Transformers: War for Cybertron Trilogy. Yes, it's a trilogy, and this one is Siege, which is the story of Cybertron basically falling apart because the Decepticons are taking over it, they're destroying it, they're killing all the Autobots in their path, basically, and it's actually wonderful. The animation and the design of this show is very impressive. I gotta say, it's very fan-friendly, certainly, you know, to fanboys like me of the G1 days, the 80s, of course. You know, so a lot of the designs do reflect that. It's fantastic to see that some of the characters have actually changed a little bit here. So this is, this is Transformers before they came to Earth. As soon as I started watching it, I immediately thought of the original episode of the G1 series with Wheeljack and Bumblebee. And again, this series starts with Wheeljack and Bumblebee, so that's cool. Wheeljack being an Autobot, Bumblebee being more of a loner maverick. He's not an Autobot, not yet, so he's this very different kind of character. He seems a lot more mature. He seems a lot older, and as far as robots go, I guess, than he was in the original show. And other characters like Ironhide, who's barely in the show, he's actually seems younger. He's got a younger voice, but that's cool. I mean, speaking of voices, the voice acting here is actually phenomenal, considering there's not a single name I recognize here. There's not a single big name in the voiceover field that I recognize here, not yet anyway. I don't know, maybe they went outside the union, I'm not sure, but, they do a great job. They do a very good job of getting close to what the original characters did sound like, so that's a lot of fun. In terms of story, though, it is an interesting, different kind of story where, not only have the Decepticons taken over Cybertron, and the Autobots are trying to, they're defending for their lives, but they're also pursuing the Allspark. So the Decepticons go after this Allspark, which will allow them to basically wipe out the Autobots once and for all. And that's the main story of it. And if you know the original story of the cartoon, you know that the Autobots are planning an escape from the planet. But there are so many characters here that, man, I can't really get into all of them. It's great to see Jetfire is a Decepticon. He's the leader of the Seekers at the start of this series. And also we see some of the female Autobots too, like Alita 1 and Chromia and characters like that. But I gotta say, the presentation is everything here. Especially about an animated series based, on a toy line. Naturally, it's meant to sell toys, like it always has been since the 80s. But it's fantastic, and I couldn't recommend it more. Quite frankly, Rooster Teeth Studios put this show together for Netflix, and along with Polygon Pictures and Allspark Animation as well. It's fantastic. I can't stop raving about it. So I'm looking forward to Earthrise and then Kingdom. It doesn't really seem to tie in directly to the video games. It just seems to be more based on the toys, and those are equally as good. So I'm going to give Transformers: War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege a 9 out of 10. Yes, it's a must-see for toy geeks like me and and you and everyone. So yeah, that's all. Just a quick little review of Transformers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this quick little review. Hang in there, folks. We're getting through 2020. It's been a tough year, but I thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.